But here we are. We need to talk to lots of people, so I think we should split up. I'll ask around House of Splinters. You take the Rising Stones. I'll meet you after. Got it? Great. Good. Good. I'm glad that I have this new cap to keep me warm as I run. Should we plan to travel to Doma? I don't know what to say. Forgive me. I shall aid you in the best of my ability. Ours is a beautiful land, nestled on the eastern coast of Othard. Along the banks of the One River, our nation thrived, proud and free, until the Garleans came 25 years ago. The river was our lifeblood, free to travel and to fish, but travel was soon restricted, and now the river belongs to none. Yeah, so we're gonna go to a new zone shortly. Greetings, Fatewind. Brings you to Tola Eve. What? You are for Doma? Heavens, these signs have shown us naught but kindness, but never in my wildest dreams did I imagine you would fight for our homeland. For 25 years we suffered under tyranny, and then we spied an opportunity. The Emperor dead, Garlemald in chaos. It seemed the time was ripe. Beneath our Lord's banners we gathered, and fought to reclaim our nation. When Xenos arrived with the 12th Legion, it was over in an instant. That you go to join Yugiri and Gosetsu in the fight fills me with such joy. Forgive my exuberance, you require information, yes? We of the Nagae clan have served Doma faithfully for generations. My ancestors held positions within Doma Castle even. Now it is home to the Imperial Viceroy's witch and her hosts of men and magitech. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of our dear Lord Cayenne the pepper. To think that was... I can't... Someone read this for me. To think that what was once the shining symbol of our heritage and the seat of dear Lord Ken has become a den for Garlean dogs. Sheesh. Learn anything interesting? The older domes I spoke with tried to teach me all about Far Eastern customs and the importance of formality and politeness. I like to think Eorzeans can be just as stiff and stuffy as anyone, especially Ishgardians. But anyway, did you know they eat with sticks? It wasn't all that hard, actually. Or at least, that's what I thought until they told me I was holding them wrong. And then when I spoke to the younger Domans, they just rolled their eyes and told me I was all a load of stupid old... Wow. What you learned sounds a lot more useful. Unless someone invites us for dinner, of course. I hope they do. We completed at least one quest tonight. That's fantastic. I've been working a lot on Black Mage, which is up to level 50 now, which as you can see is still 29 levels below what I'm doing. Well, 29 levels behind my highest job. But the content is only like 11 levels. Right, no point waiting around here, is it? We should head back to Limsa. Alphinaud said to meet the ferry docks, I think. And here he is. You have returned, Fadewind. I trust you learned much from our Doman friends in Revenant's Toll. I am eager to hear all. That can wait until we have left port. We will have time enough to talk on our journey to Kugane. Our spice trading friends have completed their preparations. Assuming you have completed yours, you may inform the deckhand that we are ready to depart. Enjoy your alert, Jonathan. All set, lass. See you the ship if so. Board the misery.
"12 be praised. Full sure was I that I had come too late."
Urianger! Tell me you haven't come all this way just to see us off.
Nay, my lady. Ere you quit these shores for eastern climes, I wished to share some words of seeming import. Look ye where the sun doth rise. See crimson embers, darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall. See azure lost amidst the squall.
Well, that sounds suitably foreboding. Another one of your prophecies, I presume?
Of far eastern origin, aye. It is mine earnest hope that this ancient wisdom may serve to guide you on your journey. For what dangers lie in wait for you upon those distant shores are yet beyond my knowing.
A parting gift befitting your roundabout ways. Thank you.
I have more than words for you, my lady.
Whoa, what's that?
It's beautiful. Is it for me?
Though undeniably powerful, your ethereal blade taxeth you greatly in the wielding. Not so this rapier, which shall serve you just as well against all but the most formidable foe.
Impressive. It feels as though it's attuned to my ether. I shall treasure it.
Honored guests, say your farewells, for the moment of our parting draws nigh. A fair wind blows, and I mean to follow it.
It would seem our ship is set to sail. Pray give my regards to Thancred and the others. And take care.
A fine day, is it not? Fair winds and following seas. The Misery is enjoying herself. Nevertheless, it would not do for you to spend the entirety of our voyage above deck. Let me show you to your quarters.
Is it supposed to do that?
Not under normal circumstances.
Captain! You're needed on deck! Something queer's afoot. The winds died down, the waters went still, and all of a sudden, we were dragged off course.
Dragged? By what?
Can't rightly say, sir. But some of the lads are muttering about seeing things in the water. Things that shouldn't be there.
Oh, for the love of... If you will excuse me a moment. Actually, might I persuade you to join me? Loath though I am to admit it, I have a bad feeling about this.
You'd never say that. And the boat's name is Misery? Odd. Most odd. Well, do you have any idea what's going on? No. As the man said, despite the absence of wind and current, the Misery is somehow being pulled off course. Well, why not fire up the ceruleum engines you have hidden below? Excellent suggestion based on knowledge you should not have. Alas, our engines appear to be malfunctioning for reasons that escape my engineers at present. Telling you, Captain, it's them things the lads saw. Things? I don't suppose I could convince you to attempt something more descriptive. An adjective, for example. Seabull superstitions and fairy tales, not more. But if you must know, the things which he is so reticent to name are the souls of deceased women said to lure sailors to their deaths. Preposterous. Yes, indeed. It is neither the sea nor the weather which is responsible, then it is probably a predatory entity of some sort, perhaps a siren or some such. For all we know, it could be a fellow spice trader, employing magic to seize and plunder passing vessels. Regardless, we have but one recourse. Let the current take us where it will, and deal with whatever we find there. Nodders! GTO, thank you for sharing the live on TikTok. What a thoroughly pragmatic suggestion. Oh, I'm beginning to like you, girl. Once we arrive at our destination, my crew shall remain with the ship to defend it while we venture forth to deal with the cause of our troubles. Oh, more nods all around. It is settled. I know not what awaits us, but it will rule the day it reeled us in. Her sword is awesome. The Sirensong Sea, now accessible. It's a dungeon! A dungeon, you guys. Okay, so it's just a regular duty, right? So I should be able to take NPCs with me? I can take NPCs with me. We're gonna do that. How is this gonna work? We're in a dungeon on a boat.
Are you winning, son?
No, man, there's pirates and I hate it. See those. The music is kind of spoopy, isn't it? Oh man, this reminds me of the boat to Salvina in Final Fantasy XI. So do we just like stay on the boat the entire time? I'm really curious how this is gonna work. Okay. So the first phase is getting to the island. And then we disembark up here. Pull, please. Thanks. I'm a little BB summoner. Enjoy your lurk, Diablo. Reflection of Carlibos. I thought it was gonna be a boss. It's not. That thing just headed straight for me. Like the new emotes? Good. That seems to be the consensus. I'm glad. I was hoping to have them just before the streamiversary, but obviously that didn't happen.
Away with you!
I think they're more in line with, you know, the brand, which is Bearded Man. That seems to be the brand I've established. Oh, whoa, look at that crazy looking thing. Hold on. Okay. Northern Lights yet. Alright, what is this called? Lugat? Look at that. Dad jokes. Uh-oh, I'm not in a good spot to dodge that. Ooh, got it.
Take this!
Ooh, I wonder if I was probably supposed to stand on them for that. Probably so. It's fine. They're fine. Sea swallows all? That sounds like a very bad move. It is. It's a bad move. Satisfactory, Mama got a game. I believe a factory that makes products that are just okay is a satisfactory. Is that right? Ow. Hydro Ball. Alright, stand on the arrow. That's how that works. And that reduces the damage overall, I believe. Good try though, Mo got a game. I've heard a good bit of dad jokes already. I thought we could burn it. Just missed it. The teeth. What? That is what? What is? Where am I? I'm very a ghost ship. Where am I? This is strange. I need a map. Don't toss the boy into bed. Alright, good luck, Bongo the game. Is it? Okay. Alright. Are we gonna go on a ghost ship? Sea Monk! Oh, that is straight from Final Fantasy XI. And possibly before Final Fantasy XI. But I don't remember them having, like, mortar shells that they launched. I don't know why, I feel like one of these treasure chests is going to be a trap. Skinless Skipper. Oh boy. Oh, I'm actually in that one. So this job is a lot more mobile than the one I'm actually training up as of recently, Black Mage. Black Mage is very much... Your spells are very powerful, but there's a very long channel time. So, there's going to be a point where someone is attacking you, and you have to decide if you want to soak the damage to get your spell off, or if you want to abandon it and start casting all over again. And I've been told that the true Black Mage just continues forward and casts their spell despite everything else. The Governor, okay. That's a big old ghost. Wait, did they use the limit break? They sure did.
Away with you.
Well, it didn't heal off of that, so that's good. Well, if you're on Twitch, a Psyduck has appeared. That is my spirit animal. Good luck. Someone's a... What? Okay, so just get out of the shadows, right? Gotcha.
I hope you like it.
Ouch! Holy shit. Okay, so they have hit points, but they can't be targeted. Or at least it didn't look that way. As with everything else, I'm just kind of exploring it as we go. So, I could be wrong about the mechanics. We're learning it as we do it. Uh-oh. Tank, please. Tank, please. Tank, please. Tank, please. Tank, please.
Away with you!
Take this!
These little, like... I was gonna say fingers. These little... pathways seem like one of them would be hiding a chest. Ah! Well, there we go. Oh, this was a mistake.
Away with you!
I found that dungeons lately are starting to make me, or encourage me, I guess, to lean more into AoEs.
Away with you!
Alright, there's that hidden treasure coffer. I figured there was one. Flowering Krauts. Oh, that seems like an indicator for a boss battle coming up, I'm sure. A lot of treasure coffers here. What? Would cast Dark. Seductive Scream. Seductive Scream and Amlove is here. Hello. Amlove, welcome in. Thank you for subbing at tier 1 for 39 months on Twitch. Such time. So wow. How are you doing, dear? I'm doing swell. We're just back from PAX East. Taking down a dungeon, hanging out with y'all. And there's a chance I'm gonna get to see the Northern Lights in like 35 minutes-ish. So, pretty stoked. Never seen it before. You might be surprised to hear this, but the Northern Lights don't often come down to Louisiana, so now that I'm in Massachusetts, I've got a chance. Tell me there's a chance. Okay, what do you do? Lorelei. Love the name. You saw them in Michigan once? Oh, sweet. You said she's been waiting for me? Ooh. Big blue circles on the ground. I don't think they're friendly. Ramble, ramble, ramble with me all through the night. Ayo. Oh no, is forced march right into a blue puddle? Now I'm bleeding. Okay, so you're bleeding when you're in the puddles. I guess that's makes sense. Because that's what puddles do. Virgin tears. What is this fight? Great music, though. Excited for the eclipse next month? Please remind me. Oh, ouch. Ouchies. But yes, I am. Oh, well-timed heal. Blood puddles and virgin tears? Duh. Like, the day before would be a good reminder, I think. Force march. Oh, I thought I was gonna march right, right off the map. Like, see you later. Guess I'll try this again. Seems like there's a little grace period of being in the puddles. Morbid retreat, that seems like it's gonna make me run away. Yeah, okay. Ow, 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 everything hurts. So Rubra lives, how are you doing? I was gonna hit you up for Alan Wake 2 last night, but I figured you were playing D&D or something. Saw you flipping houses late into the morning. Oh no, virgin tears everywhere. Limit rake. Almost enough. That's enough. Palm Top Pitbull, hello! Welcome in. Welcome to Twitch stream. We could have played all night long. Alright. Giggity giggity goo. Jeez. Your mischief. Take that, dead pirates, I think.
That appears to be the last of them.
Word from the Misery. Repairs are complete, and we may resume our journey without further delay.
I swear, if I never hear another ghost story, it will be too soon.
New zone, new zone, new zone, new zone, new zone, new zone. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the zone? Is that it? Is it here? It's there. It's there. I knew it was there.
I remember the sea, the smell of the salt, and the crash of the waves as we drew closer to Kugane. The only port open to outsiders in Higashi, across the Ruby Sea from Ul'Dah, from Doma.
Looks amazing. Oh, they love bridges.
All the peoples of the world, all in one place. I wish you could have seen it.
Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of... Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Higashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Level 80! Look at us. Enhanced Summon Bahamut? Excuse me? Despite traveling halfway around the world, Alphino is in no mood to take in the sights. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you all that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Dome is our final destination. Our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Kavlan, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. I should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Ul'Dah were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who would aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. 'Tis like that Yugiri and Gozetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Ul'Dah, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphino. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvelin, would you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? You may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, the Shikaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. The spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you do not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry. After you. Yeah, just a little broken, it's fine. It's fine. This is really neat looking. I really love the design. Should I put a trip to Japan on Throne?
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady.
She just ran crotch first into that, or face first into that dude's crotch. That's awkward. Aren't kids supposed to take care of you when you're old? That's what he's doing for us on Fortnite. That's right, Mama got a game. I think we kind of hacked the system here. Like, usually, I don't know if it's usually, I'd assume usually when you adopt a kid, you have to raise them, and then they take care of you whenever you're old. But we just jumped straight to him taking care of us. And now Tataru is just... I should not stay frozen on this scene. Because... Okay, we gotta get out of this scene. This just looks weird. Pressing the wrong buttons. It's fine.
The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Ul'Dah Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust, you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you? Once again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Ul'Dah markets. Though I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? one whose borders are close to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
Whoa. Who's that dude?
To paraphrase, Kugane is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
I did not expect them to have all this voice dialogue. Oh. And then I read Twitch chat. Behave. Behave. Alright. Okay. And you must be Phaedwin Fortune, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of pants, if some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, my lady. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you would be so good as to follow me. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tinkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the aetheryte which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Sharlayan, yet I trust this function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease? Far Eastern aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Onishishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like. Oh, we already attuned. That's the first thing I did. I was like, I need to get around here. For free. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. So I can never wait for this little walkabout of a new zone, where they take you to different areas of the aetherites that you basically right-click to set up a network of fast travel, basically. The first thing I do when I get a chance, when I get in a new zone, is just run around and tag them all so I can... Because transportation in MMO is paramount. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingan word for gold. So in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or Kugane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldenar Trading Company. You're with clients today? Why, if it isn't Master Chiton, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guests, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kugane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaitan of the Hakuchi clan. It is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured, your Eorze and Gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables, here you will find all of them, and more. That sword's super cool. No stairs to fall off of, that's good. If we may pause here for a moment. Oh no, stairs! This road leads to the Ijingai, the district in which Ijin, or foreigners, are permitted to reside. Oh, is this the housing market? Not the housing market, the housing region. Well, not her, but you get what I'm saying. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. We would not want any physical altercations after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Sekisagumi punish... can you tell I had to ramp up for that word? The Sekisagumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I have seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though, to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot. What? Cut down then and there? You're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Well, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant and his cups dared lay hands upon a Hengan aristocrat in front of a Sekisagumi. The samurai cut him in half with a single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves, in the manner of the late Teleji Adeleji. Oh, he got jokes! He got jokes! Oh, how I amuse myself. But we must carry on. I have yet to show you the Garlean consulate. We're going to the Garlean consulate? The Garleans are the ones that we've typically been fighting with. Wow, she is not wasting any time. Alize. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which go to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all creation is not without its artisans. There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. At long last, we arrive at our destination. May I present to you our humble offices? We have much to discuss, so I refrain from further prattle. Come, right this way. Like, every time I see these sorts of glasses, I think Matt Murdock, Daredevil, right? Is it just me? Surely it's not just me.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and the Rugadan Samurai? Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugane.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea? Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Forgive me. This calls for a map. We are here in Kugane, the sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Othard in Yansha. Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy. Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's vast fleet guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory. Now, as I'm sure you are aware, Garlemald conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea, and thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities of the Confederacy. The recently appointed acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma had other ideas, however. She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire.
Great. So more pirates. Sunshine Tanuki, hello. Welcome in the Twitch stream. How are you?
Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi severed ties with these toll-takers and forbade the payment of the Ruby Tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
And how are you choking on a turkey leg? Sounds great. Sounds great. I'm doing alright. You might be surprised to hear that Sweet Baby Jonathan is being a Sweet Baby Jonathan. Oh, or a menace, yes, or a menace. I was going to ask how are you doing with your move? You're relocating to another state soonish, right? Is that right? Or did I misread social media? I think you're doing like a month of, what was it called? Punishment streams?
No wonder they struggled to secure passage to Doma. What captain would risk such a journey given the circumstances?
I'm told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts. If they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamegan allies place their faith in us. I do not intend to disappoint them. It's still kind of weird, though, to like finish a quest and not hear like the Catholic Church psalms and hymns that play as your like celebration music, because Heaven's Word was all about that. Heaven's Word was just church. It was just like, we're fighting the church now, and there are dragons. It's basically what that was. A present? Jonathan, did you send me a present in the game here? Is this from Throne? Alphino is a man with a plan. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up, and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed. Tataru would seem best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. I'm going on Amazon! That's basically what that was. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Alize and I would take those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In, anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. Wow! Just some sketches. Okay. That looks amazing. Wow, Ishtola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, Fadewin. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Bye, Matt Murdock. Wow, Alphina's sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... well, see for yourself. You may view Alphina's sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. This picture is awesome. Please look at it at any opportunity. Yeah. Oh, you know, I guess I should have looked at the quest. It's making me look at the picture. I guess we'll look at the picture. Because that's what we have to do to progress. You thought it was optional, bitch. Looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Oh, sorry, no time for distractions. Why don't we stop by visiting Karaku at the... something? Onsen? That was it. Look at this, they worked very hard on it. Put it on your refrigerator. Come on. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is naught that the mystical waters of the Bukaizen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? Please look at this picture. You seek this aura in Rogadin, do you? I want a monocle. 1,000 apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all this way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion, and we have ever honored their wishes. Only the Sexagumi may demand otherwise. I'm sorry, but there is naught I can do.
I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Kodakaze, was it? Welcome, traveler. Can I assist you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. Look at this photograph. On the VOD, I know. I can see it now. I'm going to put like a picture of Creed. Not Creed. Nickelback. Creed would be confusing. Ah, an Ore Shinobi and a Rogaden Samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak to that which you know, Ijin, be not offended. You are familiar with their situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea. The doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see. And you are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous some may call us, but pragmatism is essential in a humble island nation such as ours to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you, but if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The 2 individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kodakaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question the captains as soon as we can. Take the first 3, I'll take the rest, and we'll meet here when we're finished, alright? Good luck!
Yes, the Rogaden gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away like all others before him. The woman? Nay, I know her not. You ask me if I have seen this Ore woman and this Rogaden samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Domo, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Razatan. It would be an unreasonable detour.
Don't suppose the last person is in the water. Look at this photograph. Alright, you get it.
Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? Pah! If it is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. I need those ankles.
How did it... Oh, never mind. Judging by the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Oh, I get the sketch. It's a furnishing. I could put it in my house. I could put it on the fridge. I could put it on the fridge. I could put the picture on the fridge. Are there refrigerators in Final Fantasy XIV? What is that? A catfish? I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Kyoto. He's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. We will find if we look around. Are Namatsu catfish people? Look at it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I just found my new favorite character. It's a little catfish with a bell. And it's a fisherman? Precious. What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish! Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once, but only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Start again. You're Gyoto, right? My name is Lise, and this is Phaedwin. We're looking for some friends of ours. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby Sea. Really, that's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, this will not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? I didn't think to bring any money, but surely Tataru would let us use whatever we need from the Silence coffers, right? That reaction was amazing. Wouldn't be all passages, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under the cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Sagare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring me to Gil, yes? He squeaks when he walks. Precious, so precious. Speaking of precious, Amlove, hello, how are you? It's about time our luck changed. Afino and the others will be thrilled. Oh my god. That little catfish. Adorable. Oh, I didn't even look to see over here. Greetings, honored madam. Will you be entering the Ruby Bazaar offices? So this is like our new House Forton area we need to zone into, it looks like. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Gazetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Yugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and then you'll never believe what happened. Catfish. We got catfished. So this Gyoto claims to have aided both Gazetsu and Yugiri. How fortuitous. Not the word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. How can you agree to this price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Gyoto and his brother are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else who questioned stated that Gazetsu was alone, while Gyoto claims to have met both him and Yugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Gazetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Yugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to the new master. What better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him, but if Gyoto is working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Yugiri and Gazetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if you succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote that we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru would remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs. Even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you, Sakasagumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons, or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? So anyways, I started punching, said Lise. To review, Lise, Fadewood, and I will meet with Gyoro as planned. Alphino will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the likely event that Gyoro attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sakasagumi, we will evade them with Alphino's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoro does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge! Engage.